Backstage at UFC 281 with the victorious Dan, the Hangman Hooker. I gotta say, brother, there's been an energy about you all week. Even at Media Day, you were sitting there, you had the biggest smile on your face. What's going on with Dan Hooker, man? What are these good vibes about?
Oh, I just love it. I appreciate it so much. It's not till you have something like taken away from you before you appreciate it like that. And we didn't have this, like in the restrictions and shit like that. We didn't have all of these people around. We didn't have like this kind of energy. We didn't have the fans. We didn't have the people in our gym. I didn't have my coaches. So to have like all of those things back, I appreciate all of the stuff being back. I appreciate walking out in front of those fans. I appreciate coming back here and there's all these people showing love. Like this is something I didn't have. And for the rest of my career, I'm going to love every second of it.
So we're going back to the Media Day. Carlos Olberg was in there earlier, actually, and he had brought up your story about The Rock and cooking the pancakes. And he said he wasn't lying. He said The Rock's being flown in tonight after our victories, and he's going to cook us pancakes.
Oh, he better. You know what I'm saying? Like the boys after tonight, after Israel gets the job done, the bar's going to be set pretty high. I'm going to want the Rock over there cleaning the toilets or something.
Is the bar going to be run dry tonight?
Oh, running dry for a few days still. Running dry. We've got to fly back tomorrow. And yeah, fingers crossed I make the flight. Let's just say that.
Dan Hooker, I got to ask you, bro. Claudio Puelles, we were seeing the Imanari rolls and things like that. Paul Craig's last fight, he was fighting an opponent, and he was doing the same sort of thing. I mean, obviously we saw him kind of get one in the first round, but were you just like, mate, like, what are you doing, you know?
Yeah, that's not on me. Like, he's just, if he wants to make himself look silly, he's going to make himself look silly. I'm more than happy to oblige that. Like, it ain't me, you know what I mean? I think the crowd knew, you know what I mean? They knew it wasn't me.
Did you notice, like, obviously you'd worked the body the whole fight. Did you know it was only a matter of time when he wouldn't stand up with you on the feet anymore?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, that's like 20 fights in the UFC. Like, I know if I stay composed, like, I can see he's desperate. I know he's going to make a mistake. And he did. Like, it wasn't even that. Like, he just stayed on the ground rather than getting knocked out, which is not something I can, like, truly criticize. Like, and people at home, like, I tell you, in that position, you're hurt. You know you're not going to win. Until you're like in that position, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go running in there and get knocked out. Like, fuck, getting knocked out ain't like, I would do that, you know what I mean? It sucks. Getting chucked on one of these ambulances and going back to the hospital is not like the most fun you're gonna have. Like, at least he didn't have to get on the ambulance, you know what I mean? So he's got more brain cells than me there, kid.
No. We were backstage again. Renato Moicano was in there. Obviously, he got the finish over a teammate of yours tonight, and they were asking him who he wants next. He said, Dan Hooker, I want to fight him next. And then they said, well, maybe do you want to get on the Rio card? And he says, no, maybe that's too soon. They said, do you want to fight him in Perth? He said, okay. But then one of his coaches was like, no, I don't think I can make Perth. And Renato Moicano goes, no, I don't want to go to Australia. I'm scared of crocodiles and this and that. But is that a fight that we might see in the future?
We could stand here all night. You throwing names at me, and they could be absolutely anyone. I think people know me. Like, I don't turn down. Like, I don't care who's standing in front of me. This is about me testing myself. So I don't care. Like, Moicano, like, he comes with too many stipulations by the sound of it. I think I made it pretty clear. I said, anyone. Yeah. I think we'll see. I kicked the hornet's nest. Whoever puts their hand up can get the fight.
I love to hear. Hey, we are out here at UFC 281 with the Hangman Dan Hooker. He's in great spirits, brother, and congratulations.
Thank you, brother.